This is Dr. David Shine, and welcome to Business Law 101. So the seller can resell the goods and recover the damages. We often talk about this with regard to perishable or fungible goods. So one of the simplest examples is you've got a truckload of strawberries that are going to be delivered to a store, and the store rejects the load. They say, we've got plenty of strawberries left from last week. We can't buy more. So, we don't really care if you sue us, but we're not going to take them. So you go down the street and you sell them to a low-cost store, but the store only pays you half the price that Kroger or one of the big grocery stores was going to pay you. So you can resell the goods at that price because they're perishable. You need to sell them very quickly. And then you can sue for the difference between your contract price and the price you get in the emergency sale of the hypothetical strawberries. The seller can simply cancel the contract. The seller can look for ways to recover the damages for non-acceptance. This is where the goods have been delivered, but then the buyer says, nah, they're not really what we want. And then in terms of recovering damages, sue for the actual price of the goods. So what are the buyer's remedies here? Let's take a look at this again, nicely condensed list. Buyers have the right to cover. So this is where you've arranged to buy something, say the same strawberries, and the seller doesn't show up with the strawberries, but you've advertised in your grocery store and put out flyers and circulars that you're going to have strawberries this weekend. So the buyer may need to go into the secondary market, locate the strawberries. That's the cover. And even if they're much more expensive, they can sue for the difference by saying, you guys didn't deliver and that cost us this financial loss. So that's cover. You can reject the contract, just say we don't want to play. You can recover damages for non-delivery and sue to get the goods, specific performance or replicant. Now notice on specific performance, again, this is not just anything that you can sue for. It has to be something unique, like a painting or an antique or something. Now here's something I think you may find interesting. Because of COVID-19, this might get modified a little bit. So for instance, your company needed sanitizer, had a standing contract for sanitizer. Maybe you have a hospital or a medical clinic, and currently none of that stuff's available. But if you have a supply contract, your supplier is supposed to be holding some product to make sure you get what you need on an ongoing basis. This is Dr. David D. Shine for Business Law 101. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite platform.